You know that feeling when you're staring at your Switch, wondering what to play next? Well, I've spent countless hours exploring the latest and greatest games on the platform, and I'm here to share my top 10 picks that you absolutely need to check out right now. Let's kick things off with NieR Automata. Every time I think about this game, I get chills remembering the emotional roller coaster it took me on. I remember the first time I booted this one up. I thought I knew what I was getting into, but man, was I wrong. You're thrown into this hauntingly beautiful post-apocalyptic world where humanity has fled to the moon, and you're controlling these incredibly advanced androids. The way the game seamlessly switches between different gameplay styles still blows my mind. One minute you're in this intense hack-and-slash combat, the next you're navigating bullet hell sequences that'll make your palms sweat. And don't even get me started on that soundtrack. There are moments when I just stop playing to take in the music. Moving on to Dead Cells, and honestly, this game represents everything I love about modern roguelikes. This game has consumed more of my time than I'd like to admit. It's one of those just one more run experiences that turns into a 3-hour session before you know it. The beauty of Dead Cells lies in how it never feels unfair. Sure, you'll die, a lot, but each time you learn something new. The combat feels like this intricate dance where you're constantly discovering new combinations with the weapons you find. I've played countless roguelikes, but the way Dead Cells handles progression just clicks differently. The Plucky Squire caught my attention immediately with its innovative approach to storytelling and its creative premise, jumping between 2D storybook pages in a 3D world. It's like watching your childhood imagination come to life. The game takes you through this journey where you're literally leaping out of a storybook into a fully realized 3D world. While some of the 3D sections can feel a bit rough around the edges, there's something genuinely magical about watching the transition between dimensions. It's not perfect, but the charm is undeniable.
Well, I suppose that's one way to infiltrate a castle. Watch your head.
Now, BioShock the Collection is something truly special, representing one of gaming's most profound narrative achievements. Having these 3 masterpieces in portable form feels almost surreal. Stepping into Rapture for the first time on the Switch, with those Art Deco corridors and the haunting atmosphere, it's just as impactful as it was years ago. While you might notice some frame drops here and there, the core experience remains intact. The philosophical themes and moral choices hit just as hard, maybe even harder in today's world.
Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer, seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
Unicorn Overlord came out of nowhere and completely surprised me with its incredible depth and strategic possibilities. It's this fascinating blend of tactical RPG and kingdom management that just works. You're building this rebellion from the ground up, making alliances and leading armies into battle. The depth here is staggering. Every decision you make in managing your forces has real consequences on the battlefield. What really keeps me coming back is how different each playthrough can feel based on your choices and strategies.
I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done. Order complete. We march. Onward. Come.
Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. Monster Hunter Rise takes everything great about the series and transforms it into something even more spectacular, adding this incredible sense of mobility and freedom. The wire bug mechanic changes everything. Suddenly, you're zipping through the air, executing these amazing aerial moves that make you feel like a true monster hunting ninja. The game really shines in multiplayer. There's nothing quite like coordinating with friends to take down a massive monster, each person playing their role perfectly. The amount of customization here is mind-boggling, from your armor sets to your hunting style. Pokémon Legends, Arceus, was the revolutionary breath of fresh air the series needed, breaking away from decades of established formula. The first time I saw a wild Pokémon actually trying to attack my character, I knew this was different. This isn't just catching Pokémon, it's about surviving in a world where these creatures roam free. The game takes you back to a time when people feared Pokémon, and that change in perspective makes everything feel fresh. Yes, there are some technical hiccups, but the sense of adventure and discovery overshadows these issues. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown brings back memories of classic platformers while feeling thoroughly modern, creating an experience that honors its roots while blazing new trails. The fluidity of movement is incredible. Wall running, time manipulation, combat, everything flows together seamlessly. There's this fantastic sense of momentum as you chain together moves, and the puzzles make you feel clever without being frustratingly difficult. The story surprised me with its depth, expanding the Prince of Persia universe in interesting ways. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven, might seem intimidating at first, but it represents one of the most ambitious and unique approaches to the JRPG genre. But it's one of the most unique JRPGs I've played. Instead of following a single hero, you're guiding generations of rulers, each decision echoing through time. The non-linear structure means every playthrough tells a different story. The combat system is deep and challenging. You really need to think about your approach to each battle. It's not for everyone, but those who embrace its unique systems will find something special here.
No escape!
Luigi's Mansion 2 proves that some games age like fine wine, and this remaster demonstrates why the original is considered a beloved Nintendo classic. The mix of puzzle solving and ghost hunting creates this perfect rhythm of exploration and action. What makes it special is how every room feels like its own little puzzle box, waiting to be solved. The way Luigi reacts to everything with his nervous energy adds so much personality to every moment. The HD upgrade really makes the game's charming visual style pop, especially in handheld mode. Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.